Welcome my humanoids back to my channel for my gaming opinion, and yes, these are my opinions. Well, this one is not about opinions necessarily, it's more about the games that I need to temper my expectation for, which means I need to calm the F down because I've been burned by game companies way too many times by overwatching videos and info and leaks and data mines, deep dark depths of Reddit to find any information to hold me over. But then you look for no information and that bites you in the ass. Like me, who thought Returnal, Sony exclusive, wasn't even out yet. I distanced too much and then you don't even know what the fuck's going on. But that's besides the point. This is just about games that I can't help but be overly excited for. And I feel like you over-amping yourself too much if you watch more than a couple hours a week about one game. And it becomes too much when you keep hearing the same information over and over again from different people but just spun differently. That's when it becomes, you're in too deep, man. You're in too deep. And there's about 3 games that I have betrayed my new policy of not overhyping games. Games have made me a huge hypocrite, and I can admit that. Because being burned 4 times in a row is like, it don't matter. The burns that burned me 4 times in a row was Cyberpunk 2077, 76, which that's all I needed, but Cyberpunk came and then I didn't learn from that, but as you see there is a pattern here. Mass Effect Andromeda and Battlefield 1. Like after Battlefield 1 I stopped playing Battlefield. I didn't like it and all the monetization. Brings me to my first Battlefield 2044. I have not made it any secret that I haven't played shooters in a long time because I make statements with my dollars. Microtransactions, paid maps, the game's feeling broken, all of that stuff. No, I hate all of that. And so if a game or a company is heavily involved with those things, I don't give them any of my time. But I would be lying if I said I haven't been watched Battlefield, the gameplay on replay. Like, I want to be a murderer in a wingsuit. Like, soldier in a wingsuit shooting people down in the face in a wingsuit. That sounds amazing. And the weather system, I like complexity and depth. And unlike the last 2 Battlefield, and I understand Battlefield 4 when it was launched, it sucked, okay? But I luckily got it after all the patches, and I played it all through college. And I played a little bit of Battlefield 1, but it was not it, guys. It was not it. And the way DICE and EA are, I didn't want to be constantly disappointed and frustrated every single time. But even though there's no campaign, this game looks amazing. And like the 100 and something players, I don't know how that's gonna work because like people's systems and PCs, depending on what they have, can only handle so much. There's so much going on with Battlefield that it's hard to really comprehend or keep up or understand what all of this is. And like class is different, and like I just hope I can remain my medic. Like that has been my class since Battlefield 3. A little bit of sniper, but mostly medic and SALT class. And this might not be like a sealed deal for others, but this is a sealed deal for me, is their portal in itself is so complicated. You get to play different battlefields, different locations, different weaponry, different everything. It's like a slot machine of fucking Battlefield classics. I believe that's what it is. Correct me down below. I've been bombarded with overwhelming information the last week. It's too much. But one thing that the portal does give me that I want and have missed, and it was like my top thing besides Conquest and Team Deathmatch, was Gunmaster. Gun game? Gunmaster. One of them is COD, one of them is Battlefield. The thing is Gunmaster's Battlefield. That was so fun. Frustrating, fun as fuck. Maybe it's because I play that with my friends the most, but it was like amazing. Okay, temper my expectations. I'm trying to temper my expectations, y'all. The fact that they adding so much to it, to the point where I'm feeling they're gonna feed me. I'm gonna be so fed. And I haven't felt that way and been this excited for Battlefield in a long time. They're just throwing so much at me, so much content, that I don't even care that there's no campaign. I'm one of those people who didn't play the campaign. Don't judge. I am saying them in order from least to the one I would just rip off my heart for. Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy. Like, okay, I'm a millennial, alright? Overly hyped for this game for many reasons. I remember the OG ones for the PS2. I played 2 of them, and this is around the time in my life where games just kind of fell into my lap and I just played them. But I was a Harry Potter fan at that time. I was a little kid, but still a Harry Potter fan. Found the game. Oh my god. To me, that was like a game. Those games broke ground for me. It was the first franchise that I loved, and then a game was introduced and it was amazing. There was some problems, like the one mechanic animatronics and stuff, which they are fixing. Yay! And even I noticed that when I was young. Open world, like, I'm so fucking excited. Open world, bunch of magical creatures from the book. They also have Death Eaters, so I'm gonna be a little bitch about it. Okay, so this is how I'm overhyping myself. I want to be able to go into other houses' chambers. I'm a Ravenclaw at heart, and I don't want to be locked to, if I choose Ravenclaw, then I can't see the other ones. Like, I want it to be that deep. I want to be able to sneak in my ass into other students' chambers because I want to see how they look. However, I know, based on the book, I know that it's impossible if you're not part of the house to get into the house's chamber. Like, I know, but they better find a way. They better find a way. Also, I'm so excited for the open world. Like, I can't breathe. That's how I'm so excited. No words, just death. Like, I want Bethesda level exploration of what I can and can't do. I want side quests out of the ass, just like Skyrim. Temper my expectation. I also want to see a baby Dumbledore. Another thing, I would be so frustrated if I didn't get a house that I want. I would love if we did like what we did in Pottermore, where we like picked random things and then based off that, they sort us into our house. I would love that. Because it will feel way more fucking authentic. But it's like between, do we want to have that authentic experience or do we want to piss people off because they can't get into the house they want to? Because people will die on that hill. We know millennials will die on that hill. Once again, I'm a little worried about microtransactions because if anyone knows the Harry Potter mobile app, that money-grubbing abomination of a creation, yeah, that game is a legit scam. Like, I won't. In what form would I not mind microtransactions? I don't know if we can buy more clothing, decorate our brooms, get different wands, like actual thing that makes sense. Go down to a very, very detailed Diagon Alley. Another one, buy books that help you unlock certain spells. Like, I don't want spells just given to me. I want to do a little bit of work when it comes to the abilities I obtain and my potions and charms and all of that. Another thing that I really, really want in there that I'm overhyping myself is, can we specialize in certain class? Like, can we like really have a heavy emphasis on potions or charms? I would love that. How many classes can we pick? Can we pick all classes? I would love to do all classes. I would like to know everything. I'm gonna be the most powerful wizard of fucking Voldemort and I gotta know what to do. Mercury, tell me your goddamn expectations. You guys gotta tell me to do that. I could be excited, but not overly excited. And for the last and final one, you guys knew these were coming, my humanoids. Soon I'm about to be annoying on Twitter to Bethesda because literally just absorbing nothing but Starfield information. To the point where I know I'm way in over my head. If I had the money now, I would pre-order. They got me. I fucked up. I slipped up, man. I know. Starfield looks like what I wanted Andromeda to be. To me, there hasn't been a heavy single-player space RPG with deep narrative context, where we make choices and there's lore, and I need those things, okay? Mass Effect Legendary is out there, yes, I know, but I need a new game. I am very picky when it comes to like certain ways space is portrayed. The way Halo is, or the Gears of War series, or Destiny. It's just not my thing. It doesn't feel right when I play those games. It's because it's a shooter. I want to actually go explore space. I want to be a part of space. I want to meet aliens, find inhabitable planets, or just sell the spacey and be a fucking smuggler. Oh, they're space pirates. Yes. Why is that exciting? Because it's fucking space pirate. Can I be a space pirate? That's what I want to know. The lore that's gonna come out of this, some lore is already leaking out and I'm not even gonna front. Yes, shame on me, but I guess I am looking for them all. I also like in which way they're going with the concept. Like I said, I'm not into sci-fi shooters. I'm more into RPG sci-fi. There's just so many stories to be able to told in space, and I feel like we could do it realistically. And you're like, what does that mean? Let me tell you what that means. Bethesda, the way they describe their technology in Starfield, is something that could be possibly created later down the future, maybe past our lifetimes, but it is a possibility. And the way the ship runs is through fusion technology, which is something that's possible for us to do in a couple of 100 years. That will also help save the planet. Yes, I saw the most memeable content I've seen in a long time. Elon Musk and Todd Howard licking each other's buttholes And even though I find Elon Musk to be a gross human being, it sucks because a lot of his ideas I agree with, and a lot of his like to the stars I agree with, but he's a horrible person. But that is besides the point. How he helped create what the technology probably would look like in the future in Starfield. So we might be seeing actual shit go down. I'm just saying. Jetpacks. That's it. Jetpacks. Looks like you get jetpacks. I want jetpacks. That's it for that point. I need to play this game. I need the beta. I want to play the beta. And okay, I know, temper your expectations, but I have faith in Microsoft. They will put Bethesda back on the right path. Why? Microsoft did not spend billions to leave Bethesda to their own devices and have them remain on the path that they were going. There's no fucking way. That path was a bad path. And I really believe it was fucking ZeniMax, okay? ZeniMax, trash, in the bin. And they also have Obsidian. Yes, I want a New Vegas too. Another thing that's the way Bethesda is handling Starfield. They're being very careful, taking their time. They're saying they're very excited for this new IP and they don't want it to fuck up. Like, who does? Who wants their new IP to fuck up like that? No. And they're really doing their research in time. And I know they did their research for 76 by going to the locations, but like, I don't know about you, but being around future technologies and the minds of Elon Musk, besides the fact he's a horrible human being, it would hype me up as a developer or a publisher to actually see all these future technologies and then find a way to implement into my game. And like, you can literally create any lore in space. You're not really bounded by anything. And like, all of these games to me seem like the companies give a fuck about the game. This is what they all have in common. There's a lot of detail and so much information about all these things that they have going on because they want this experience to be an experience that's exciting me. The fact that I watch videos and I feel overwhelmed because of all the details and all the new things they want to give us excites me. Like, I would not get excited over a yearly release that literally is almost the same fucking paint over and over again. I'm talking to you, 2K and FIFA, and some Call of Duties, and some Battlefields, because I feel like that's what happened with Battlefield 1 and 2. They were like kind of like back to back. But it really feels like they're taking their time and they're putting the work, effort, research to give us these little detailed bits that matter. But yes, I failed. I'm overhyped them. I'm probably going to pre-order them. I told myself I was never going to pre-order a game after 76, and then Cyberpunk. I would never pre-order anything again after these 3 games, I promise. The billion times the charm. Anyway, let me know, humanoids, what couple of games that's coming out in the next couple of years have you pretty much breaking all your morals and just makes you fiending for every information like it's, you know, things that shall not be named. No violence, peace and love. Thank you for watching, my humanoids. Stay safe, do good things for goodness sake, and I'll see you next week. Bye.